Jim Carrey aged like almond milk instead of cow's milk, and that's what has y'all confused for real, right? And how Capri comes in my corner, and I'll go ahead and explain it for the free, right? So what happened was plastic surgery. That's what has y'all confused for real. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're getting ready to say. Jim Carrey told us a long time ago that he would never do stuff like that. Yeah, men lie for real, right? Because I don't know how y'all aren't recognizing plastic surgery face when it's sitting there looking you, staring you dead in your face, right? So he's had plastic surgery, and he was getting his plastic surgery done regularly, right? And which is why y'all need to be asking who the surgeon is for real, because it froze him in time for a long time. That to the point that when I saw him, I went and Googled. I said, "How old is he?" And it said 64. I did a jump scare, like who is 64, right? Because his plastic surgery was that decent, right? But eventually, much like almond milk, right? How cow's milk spoil quite fast. You got less than 3 weeks with that bitch, right? You know what I'm saying? But almond milk, you can keep that bitch in your refrigerator for at least 2 months. At least a solid 2 months before it's no good no more. That's how Jim Carrey was aging, even with his plastic surgery, which is probably a little bit of genetics. So, you know, good one on Jimmy, right? That's the reason why eventually gravity said, hey, we got to snatch it back. We got to. We done now. We done. Eventually the milk came back to bite. It said, I know that we almond, but we still milk for real. We may not be dairy, but we still milk for real. We have an expiration date, and now you are seeing the expiration date. And instead of just letting that man go on the pasture and be old, y'all coming up with conspiracy talking about they done cloned Jim Carrey. And then some of y'all talking about it's because of the Epstein files. We used to be a proper country with these conspiracy theories. I get, but y'all might be a little lazy with the conspiracy theories because all of them came true. But like, we got to do better. We got to do better. Didn't nobody clone Jim Carrey? What did Jim Carrey know? What was he about to buy BET? Was he also about to buy CBS too? Is that why they cloned him? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out for real. I just want y'all to understand. But also, I can get why y'all confused for real. Because y'all the same people that got on here, right? And believe Kris Jenner, when she came in there with that facelift. Y'all saw the picture on Instagram and said, oh my God, she looks 23. Only for her to show up at her birthday party. Y'all said, wait a minute. I thought y'all said she was 23, not 73. Because, again, gravity can only do so much. Right? When you reach a certain age, especially when you aging like cow's milk, you see what I'm saying? And you can't do too much finagling, right? And even if you age like almond milk, eventually it's gonna remind you I'm still milk. It still got to expire. And that's what's happened. It's okay. It happens to the of us.